Hi there, it's Andy from Young Bristol again. Here's the second of my videos using the fish we made on the previous video. We're going to look at how to put them into an aquarium. Now what you're going to need for this is a cardboard box, a pair of scissors, some string or some thread, some sellotape, and then your fish or whatever else you want to go in your aquarium. Now what we need to do is create our aquarium. So if you take your box, you'll see on the front of mine I've drawn a rectangle. Just give me a rough guide of where to cut. Remember, when you're using your scissors, just make sure that you're nice and careful, everything's out of the way. If you do need some help, make sure you ask an adult. Remember, the bigger the box, the bigger your aquarium and the more you can fit in. And there you go. Take what you've cut out, put this to one side, we're going to use that later. And there we have the base of our aquarium. So now that we have our aquarium made, we need to make it look like our fish are swimming. And for this we're going to need your fish, your string or your thread, some sellotape. And what you can do beforehand is to get yourself prepared, makes it a bit easier so it's not quite as fiddly, is for as many fish as you've got, you want to cut one piece of thread. Okay, it doesn't matter too much about the length, just make sure that it would, if you wanted to, reach the bottom of your aquarium. We can adjust this later on. Cut bits of sellotape and just have them to hand ready. What we're going to do is take your fish, very easily sellotape to the back of the fish one of the ends of the string, and you just pop it over the top to hold it in place. So your fish is dangling. Repeat that for all of your fish. And here you have it. All of them sellotaped on. And this is what's going to make our fish swim. So now that we have our fish on our strings, what we need to do is get them into our aquarium. So on the top of your aquarium, and take a pen, I'm just going to punch some holes through the top of the aquarium. Remember, you need as many holes as you do have fish. You can add to this later. This can be a little bit fiddly. Again, make sure that everything is out the way. So once you've done that, you'll end up with holes across the top of your aquarium. And now what we're going to do is thread the string up through the holes. Now this bit can be a little bit fiddly, so just take your time. If you need to have a go, that's not a problem. From the inside, thread your string back up through the hole, pull it out the top, and this is the time when you can adjust how high or how low you want your fish to sit. Wherever you want it, take a little piece of sellotape and just attach it to the top. Repeat that for all of your fish. And once they're all done, there we have it. Our fish are inside our aquarium. At this point, once you've got them all in your aquarium, you can go back and readjust any of the heights. Just lift up the sellotape on the top and you can move it up or down depending on where you want all of your fish to sit. So now that you've got all your fish in there and they're swimming about, remember that piece of card we cut out from the front? Take that, you can pop it in the bottom, and And if you can find some rocks or some shells, or you've got some little animals around the house, pop them on top of it. Give your fish something to swim around. And there you have it. Your finished aquarium.